Hi, I'm Dan Palomino with Keller Williams Realty Maui, Big Island, and the Hawaii team. Well, today, I'm just at one of my favorite coffee shops. It's a beautiful Monday afternoon, clear skies, 84 degrees here in Kona. Don't you wish you were here? All right, but today we're not talking about coffee. Today I want to talk about what I think is one of the toughest things to negotiate in real estate, and that is the multiple offer scenario. So when I sit down with sellers who are thinking about selling their property, I said, listen, we're going to get multiple offers. And this is one of the toughest things to negotiate in real estate. And they say, well, Dan, really? Why would multiple offers be difficult to negotiate? Here's why. Because you don't know which offer to take. That's it in a nutshell. You see, I used to ask sellers all the time, if we get 3 or 4 offers, how do you know which one to take? Answer used to be, well, we'll take the one with the highest price. Wrong answer. What you want is you want to take the one that is A, most likely to close, and B, has the best terms. Doesn't matter what the offer is. If they don't close, it means nothing. You get nothing. So you have to pick the offer that is most likely to close, and that's not always easy to do. I'll give you an example. So we were involved in this multiple offer scenario here in Kona on a very expensive home. I was representing the buyer, I was not representing the listing agent, but the listing agent told me that my offer was one of 4 different offers. And so as she gathered the offers and took them in and presented them to the seller actually took the first offer that came in, and it was the lowest offer, believe it or not. And so my offer was the highest offer. And I said to the listing agent, why wouldn't they take our offer? It was the highest offer. She said, well, you know, the first offer came in was a fair offer, and they just felt like since they were the first people in that they should take that offer. Never heard that explanation before, but here's what happened. First offer terminated the deal within 4 days. I think they got cold feet. I think they got buyer's remorse, but they terminated the deal within 4 days. Listing agent calls me and says, hey, the first buyer has backed out. Does your buyer want to get in? And so after several days of back and forth with my buyer, he decides that he's going to go ahead and re-offer, make them a new offer, and get in. He was under contract, my buyer was under contract for 4 days, and he terminated. Why is a whole nother explanation. So now the listing agent was on to offers 3 and 4, and she called the agents for the buyers for number 3 and number 4, and too much time had passed. They kind of changed their mind. They weren't so excited, and so they didn't offer either. So here we are 2 weeks after the property went on the market, and there are no offers. That's why it's so critical at the very beginning when the house first goes on the market and there's all this excitement and there's all these offers and people want the house. It's so critical that you pick the right offer the first time, because if you don't, you could get into a scenario where you have, like here, no offers, right? And the house is just on the market, accumulating days on market. It's really critical to look at the offers and say, okay, who has the best terms and who's most likely to close? Let's just say hypothetically that the first offer was $20,000 higher than the second offer. But the first offer had a loan, it had an inspection, it had an appraisal, and it had some other contingencies. Buyer might have only been putting 20% down, right? But the other offer that was $20,000 less was cash. They weren't asking for an inspection. They weren't asking for an appraisal. They had very few contingencies, and they were closing in 21 days. Yeah, that second offer is $20,000 less, but that offer is most likely to close. And that offer has the best terms. So again, evaluate the offers carefully. If you're working with a seasoned professional like us at the Hawaii team, we will help you navigate this and get you to the closing table, and we will make sure that you pick the right offer. All right? Those are just some tips on the multiple offer scenario. Again, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, contact us at the Hawaii Team, 808-913-0899, 808-913-0899, or thehawaiiteam.com. Aloha.